Welcome back to the SWAMPCAST. Once again, I'm Bullfrog, cordially reminding you that listener aggression is advised. So I got a new microphone. However, the thing is that, I went to the pawn shop to go and buy this thing. He told me that it was a condenser microphone, and I have the equipment to learn to use a condenser microphone. But however, it turns out it's actually a ribbon mic, and the fountain power source I have for this piece of junk condenser mic that I'm using right now will not work with a ribbon mic, and I have to go get a preamp device for it in order to use this ribbon mic. However, I'm not going to be able to get that until this coming Friday. So this podcast I'll have to still record with my cheap old $25 piece of junk microphone, but however, next week will definitely be much higher quality. Now, to make matters even better, my sound card is all fucked up, and I was supposed to receive my new one today. Did not come in, so I should be getting that tomorrow. So right now I gotta record this without sound card, which makes the audio sound a whole hell of a lot shittier. And I've been kind of stressing out about all this shit going on with all my audio equipment. So I'm gonna probably make this podcast a bit shorter than usual. But rest assured, next week we'll have a full length, very high quality podcast though. With I'll be able to use my new mic and everything. So look forward to that. So the debate about free speech online has been quite the hot ticket for quite a while now. Now, a lot of people are saying that, well, companies like, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they are private companies and they have the right to censor the content on their websites. Now the problem is that these tech companies are basically monopolies. Now, there are other places like Minds, Gab, Dailymotion, and BitChute, but the audience there is very minuscule compared to like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Now, the reason why you got so much censorship and everything on these big platforms, though, is because, of course, they want to control the narrative, they want to control everybody's mind, and we all know that these particular tech giants are very left-leaning. So they're using this power that they have with these enormous platforms to censor what they don't like. They're trying to control what you see and hear. And that way, they control your mind. Now, I've heard some people make the argument that we need government regulation. The government needs to step in and regulate these companies. Now, I'm against that. I do not like the government having its fingers in anything. Now, as it stands, free speech, yes, applies online. But the thing is that each of these websites, they're privately owned. So once you go into this website, you're within this, what someone had called a walled garden. I got an article open on my phone. I've been reading a little bit about this. Christopher Gate has described this as a walled garden. I'll read a quote here. Our shared conversations are increasingly taking place in privately owned and managed walled gardens, which means that the politics that occur in such conversations are subject to private rules. Hence, you got Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube censoring and kicking people off because of their views, and they use their very vague terms of service as an excuse to say, oh, okay, well, you violated this or that or whatnot, and so that's the problem that we have, and they're basically punishing anybody who doesn't toe the far left narrative. Now, this is an area where diversity really is our strength. We need an open marketplace of ideas where people can hear things that they don't agree with, though, so we have a better understanding of each other. We can expand our mind. Hashtag not all leftists, they don't like dissenting opinions, and they don't want to listen to anybody they don't agree with. So, because of this, anybody who has anything else, something to say that doesn't go along with their narrative, they get shut down because they have the power to do that. The PC language police strikes again. This week, PETA has posted a tweet saying, "Words matter, and as our understanding of social justice evolves, our language is evolving along with it. Here's how to remove speciesism from your daily conversations." And so it's got this chart at the top. It says, "Stop using anti-animal language." And so it has one column here that says, "Instead of," and then the next one it says, "say." So instead of saying, "Kill two birds with one stone," say, "Feed two birds with one scone." And instead of saying, "Be the guinea pig," say, "Be the test tube." Instead of saying, "Beat a dead horse," say, "Feed a fed horse." That makes sense. Instead of "bring home the bacon," say, "bring home the bagels." Instead of saying, take take the bull by the horns, say, take the flower by the thorns. Okay, this is just fucking retarded, if you ask me. Yeah, this is just another example of how these freaking limp-wristed, sissy, soy boy freaking leftists are getting all offended over things that people say, and, everybody needs to watch their language because, they feel so unsafe, and everybody needs their safe space. They need to be shielded from other people's ideas and what other people say because it's so problematic. Humans need to struggle. We need conflict. It makes us stronger. Without conflict and struggle in your lives, you're going to become weak. You're not going to be able to deal with anything. It's necessary. It's not something that we like, but it's something that we actually do need. And so do the wonderful people at PETA and everybody else that thinks that language is so problematic. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to say where the hell I goddamn good and fucking please. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. So, our gal, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is now threatening retaliation against Donald Trump Jr. over a meme that he had posted. It says, why are you so... Well, it's a picture of Alexandria on top, and it says, why are you so afraid of a socialist economy? And the bottom is a picture of Donald Trump saying, and a caption that says, because Americans want to walk their dogs, not eat them. And, of course, like a good leftist, she's getting her panties all up in a twist over this, and sent a tweet out saying, I have noticed that Junior here has a habit of posting nonsense about me whenever the Mueller investigation heats up. Please keep it coming, Junior. It's definitely a very, very large brain idea to troll a member of a body that will have subpoena power in a month. What's she gonna, freaking subpoena him over? It's a freaking meme. We have freedom of speech. This isn't actual slander. It's a fucking joke. But I wouldn't put it past her to waste people's time and money, taxpayer dollars, to go after somebody for something as stupid. It's a fucking joke. So I was watching a video earlier on Q-Star's channel. He was doing a video on r/nice girls, and there was a segment where he was reading a post by this woman who's apparently a senior manager at some company or whatever, and she was complaining that the men that she works with seem to be more attracted to the janitor who works there. And she was saying, well, I don't understand. I'm a senior manager. Why aren't the men all going for me? They're all going for this janitor. See, if I had my choice, I'd go for a senior manager over a janitor. Now, what she doesn't understand, that men don't think like women do. Now, of course, a woman, she's going to choose, a senior manager over a janitor because of, the fact that he's more likely to be able to be a better provider and also, obviously has a higher status as well. Now, men, we don't give a shit about what your job is. You won't care about your impressive career or your impressive education. What men want is somebody who is freaking fuckable. We want somebody who's hot. Now, this janitor chick, she's probably a lot more physically attractive. And judging by the fact that this lady is a senior manager, she's more likely more advanced in age. She could probably be late 30s, early 40s or whatnot. It's more likely to be much older. She's probably not as fertile. And so that's why these guys at her company are all going after this janitor chick. She's probably, much more attractive. Men don't give a shit about, the fact you're a senior manager. They want somebody who freaking is good looking. She doesn't get it. She's oblivious. All right, now our favorite part, the comedy segment. So, what did the bra say to the hat? You go on ahead while I give these two a lift. Why did the hamster burn his tongue? Because he ate food before it was cool. Why did the chicken cross the road? Probably because he felt like wanting to mind your own goddamn business. Right, that'll do it for SWAMPCAST for this week. Again, next week I'll actually have my new audio equipment all set up. Definitely sound much better. Thanks for bearing with me through this episode, though it's been kind of like a new background. I spent about 3 hours tweaking it before I finally said, all right, fuck it, I'll just use this. I'm Bullfrog. Thanks for tuning in.